Good morning, my beautiful soul tribe. Oh, excuse me. I must have dropped a box. Good morning. How are y'all doing today? This is Dawn with Divine Truth Tarot. I am here to give energies healing read for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. To save time, guys, I went ahead and kind of laid out the energies for the Divine Feminine are here. Here's the Divine Masculines, okay? And here's the shared stuff between you guys, okay? And then we're just going to read into you guys with my psychic tarot deck. With my psychic tarot deck, okay? My psycho tarot deck. Hey, they probably have one named that by now. Anyways, guys, I'm Dawn. I'm here to give you guys a reading. Let's see what's going on with y'all. Let's pray the Divine Spirit in real quick, okay? I call the Divine Holy Spirit of the Christ consciousness into this reading today for the soul tribe. Divine Holy Spirit, I call you close to give us the energies and the messages, the clarities, the confirmations, and the healings that we need, all wisdom or knowledge. Divine Holy Spirit, I remove myself of myself so that only your messages of these things come through. Nothing of myself, only of you, Divine Holy Spirit, and what is best for the soul tribe, for the Christ consciousness, for the divine creator, for all beings divine. Thank you. I call you in close. Help me, Manishla. I call you close. Thank you, sis. Manishla, help me to just interpret these energies and messages. Ceci, Alma, thank you for coming in. I call Archangel Michael in for shielding and protection, and I call Archangel Raphael in for healing and just a greater understanding of unconditional love, which is what our journey is all about. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Creator. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on here, okay? So, let's get into the energies first, okay? Spirit saying, the ones I have laid out. All right, so feminines, ladies, you guys are going through another rebirth situation here, another awakening, and y'all are dealing with more, or y'all are being awoken to a deeper part of yourselves, or another thing within yourself that you've buried, that you're having to, have forgiveness for. Okay, ladies? Like I said, it's a journey. It never ends. Soul tribe, right? So, Divine Feminines, you guys are stepping into deeper understandings of forgiveness. You are having to extend forgiveness in situations here in a new way. You're having to be different in these connections with these divine masculines, Spirit saying even. But you're just learning through your connections with your divine masculines this forgiveness so you can extend it to these others in your life. Okay? So the energies around you right now are forgiveness and birth. And then for your spirit animal, you ladies got totem, which is it just represents guardianship, okay? It means my kin. It means you're stepping into your soul tribe. You're stepping into your kin, your soul, your kindred souls here, okay? But it's a Native American cultural thing, right? And they're just guardian spirits, right? These totems, and you've got the whole totem here. So this is just representative of your guidance and your guardian. You are being guarded along your journey, feminines. Just know that. Move in that knowingness. Spirit wants our whole soul tribe, really. But feminines, you guys have a knowingness that you're guarded here. And that's why you can be bold and take these moves. And that's why you're brave and you're being forgiving, right? It takes more courage to be forgiving in these situations than it takes courage to lash out, ladies and gentlemen. Spirit wants me to tell y'all, okay? But feminines, y'all are guarded, okay, for this, for learning this, for being able to show this, right? Because you have the goal. And this is about water, creation, and emotions, right? There you go. Is that better? Yeah, it's about water, creation, and emotions. In the story of the gull, though, it's about the gull and the raven getting into basically a vicious battle over this spot on the beach, okay? And then after the battle's all done, they decide to basically make amends and just share the beach. This is representative, I think, of our connections with our divine masculines, right? Like nobody, not one of y'all are higher than the other. You know, nobody's ever going to be more right than the other. You both have valid points, valid emotions, valid feelings, right? And you're both very creative, and it's time to validate that within each other. And water is the source of creation, right? Water is the life of creation too. Water is emotions, but water's about rebirth, renewness, washing anew, wiping the slate clean, feminines. That's what you're doing through forgiveness here with these masculines. And this is bringing a rebirth in your higher self, is stepping into this lower 3D self by you being able to do that, Spirit's saying, okay? It's beautiful. And then I pulled a healing crystal for you ladies, and y'all got this. I love this one, the citrine, okay? This one is for the solar plexus, and it's the sun. It's representative of the sun in the solar system, because each crystal also relates to different planets, y'all, okay? Just so you know. And this one is representative of the sun, but it's for uplifting, warming, and confidence. It's to uplift, it's to help uplift you, make you more warm, right, within and without in your environments, and just more confident, ladies. In that you're making the right choice in extending these forgivenesses, because that's what Christ says, forgive. Okay, forgiving doesn't mean you have to you have to keep yourself into situations that are going to keep you in lower vibration. You can still love and forgive and set boundaries. Remember that. Your spirit team is going to guide you in how to set those boundaries, okay? And when you move in those and how you move in them are basically your what's building up your strengths here, okay? But the chakra for this is the solar plexus, okay, ladies? And at the, I guess I'll read the messages. It goes from 1st to 12th house. An image of confidence will help all situations at this time. Take comfort in steady routines that are supportive of present needs. Be clear about all communication, even if you have to repeat yourself. The roots of the issue are sound and will provide plenty of security. You need to set aside time to relax and have some fun. Look on the bright side of current events to give you the lift you need. Comfort and kind words from partners will help dissolve anxieties. Guys, before we even get into the cards, I'm just saying, you guys are getting to the root of the situations here, and the root is gonna the solution to whatever the root is gonna be forgiveness, and that is the root. You're realizing, feminines, that is the root. Just offering unconditional love and forgiveness here, okay? And just set aside some time to relax and have fun with each other or with those in your life. Quit obsessing over the root of it. You've got the root. The root's always been within you, Spirit's saying. Be clear about your communication, which is representing your boundaries. Even if you have to repeat yourself, be clear about your boundaries, okay? And even if you're bored with steady routines right now, just know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be on your path, Spirit saying. It says take comfort in steady routines that are supportive of present needs. You're there because that's where you're needed to be, because you're growing, or you're showing others how to grow in that place that you're at now, okay? But let's keep going. Comfort and kind words from partners will help dissolve anxieties. Talk to each other. Be comforting and kind and forgiving in these words. People with deep concerns find you easy to talk to, but don't become too involved in their problems. Yes, just because you're a problem solver and you're easy to talk to and you've got a lot of good advice for people and all that, doesn't mean you let that bring your vibrations down. That, they're not empty vessels. You give them light, but don't give too much of yourself, Spirit saying. You got to have balance. Because if you give too much of yourself, there will be nothing of you left if you're not finding balance as you're giving, okay? Your thoughts on the larger situation are correct. Trust your intuition. If you guys are getting intuition on these situations, these big deals, trust your intuition is what Spirit's saying, always. But make sure you're having true discernment and you've been doing your soul growth so that you can trust your intuition, right? Your intuition is going to move you out of places of love, right? Of coming to higher understandings of love. If you're feeling something real fearful and insecure around intuitive things, Spirit's saying, you need to discard it until you can feel comfortable that it's truly intuition. Okay, I really struggled with this a lot, and I still do sometimes, especially with my own self. But intuition is going to move you from a knowingness, a loving knowingness, right? Of you act because it's your intuition, you know it. And you guys are learning how to trust these things and learning what's not to trust, how to come out the Eight of Swords energy, which is not intuition. It's worries, fears, insecurities, doubts, all the lower vibrational stuff, right? That tries to pretend like it's intuition. No, those are just fears playing a broken record in your mind, blocking your true intuition, guys, okay? Little side note. The issue can be confidently pushed further along its path as long as you consider the well-being of others also. Quiet times with friends will boost your confidence and calm your worries, Divine Feminines. Dreams and insights will confirm your present direction. You ladies, you Divine Feminines are getting intuition and dreams and insights on how to move forward. And it is starting with the root of forgiving whoever, whatever the situation is. If it's self, if it's another person, if it's someone from the past, if it's co-workers, whatever you're being called to have forgiveness for in this moment, there's a reason. It's because you're learning a lesson about greater understanding of forgiveness, how to give it, how to receive it, feminines. So y'all are beautiful at what you're doing. Look how far we've come, Divine Feminines. Our soul tribe, we're beautiful. They're so proud of us. You guys are on the right path. You might be a little bored right now thinking you're not, but you are. Stand in your power, right? Stand in your power. Be confident. Stay uplifted and just stay that warm, beautiful heart, that beautiful soul that you are, Divine Feminines, okay? Let's move over here to the Divine Masculines, and then we're going to dig into these cards. Divine Masculines, okay? You guys have enchantment, which is about stepping into your magic, your magical self, spiritual selves. Being enchanted with the spiritual, the new world you're waking up to around that you're finding around yourself as you are waking up to the magic around you. The magic of the divine creator, of Mother Earth, of Christ, of who you are, right? And it's all for this golden path. Like you're on the golden path here, right? The golden path, which is the Trinity, leads to the Trinity, the Trinity, the trilogy path, right? And that's when you have alignment of mind, body, and soul. Alignment of what Tony talks about, which is the divine, the creator, Christ, the heart, the example, okay? And then the Holy Spirit, who's your guide, who's here within you that guides you through your heart, okay? And it's all about you guys becoming enlightened and getting rooted and grounded in your own spiritual selves. Look at that big moon in the tree. The tree's representing your roots here, your 3D beautiful roots. This is the beautiful tree, the legacy you're growing, Spirit's saying, and it's rooted. You're getting it rooted for those to come after you, masculines, and you're doing it from a place of spiritual enlightenment, and it's beautiful. And this is your golden path. Because you are also an enchantment to this world. You were sent here to enchant the world, Divine Masculine. To enchant the world, to be different than the rest of these males, right? That are walking the world, that are talking bad about females, no matter what, right? No one deserves that kind of disrespect or to be spoken to in those ways. We're all souls, no matter what the 3D physical self's done. You're becoming enchanted. You're not judging anymore in the 3D way, is what Spirit's saying, masculine. And because you're letting go of these judgments, the 3D's perspectives of these things, you're getting set on the golden path. You're not judging yourself anymore. You're actually enchanted with your soul. You're searching for more knowledge of self. It's beautiful. And by doing that, you're getting rooted with the moon tree. You're rooted and enchanted, enlightenment, aligned. You're becoming aligned with your soul's purpose. It's beautiful. Because look, yeah, you have okay, which one should I start with? I guess we'll start with this one. You have the swan, right? This is all about transformation, loss of innocence, and beauty. So yes, you're going through transformation and you are losing your innocence. The 3D world's innocence, the way that they can see the world and just be blind to the pains of the world, right? You're losing that innocence of yourself, because you can no longer turn your head and just be blind to things, masculine. You can no longer react in lower vibrational ways and be blind to that part of yourself anymore. Spirit saying you are transforming. You're seeing beauty. You're seeing the beauty within yourself, within your feminine, and within the Creator, and all that He blesses us to have within our path, that we get to co-create this reality, our own reality. We get to co-create that with Him, and you're recognizing these blessings. So you have the swan energies, totem, the spirit, animal spirits around you. But yes, you have gone through a lot of loss of innocence, masculines, you know. But you're realizing that, like a lot of us are realizing in the soul trap, you're realizing that this loss of innocence wasn't necessarily loss of innocence, right? It was more just opportunity for soul growth, opportunity to get on the golden path, to become enchanted, to realize where you do need to set roots down, and where, you know, where in the past you thought you were setting down roots, but they weren't roots, right? Now you're enlightened to know what kind of roots you're setting down. You're losing that innocent, blind, 3D world self, and you're seeing in the divine's way, which is, in a way, is loss of innocence, but it's gaining so much more. Okay? Yes, you're losing innocence, they're saying, because now that you see and you've gained true perspective, you are losing the innocence of being able to walk through the 3D world in the old way and turning a blind eye and just keep walking in the old self. The loss of innocence is you are no longer innocent when we do these things. Us either, us feminines, once we wake up, soul tribe, we do lose innocence in those ways, right? In the Bible, it says you were better off not waking up, you know, not coming to know Christ at all, than to come to know Christ and lose your way, is what it says, and something like that. I like to paraphrase, but yeah, my husband can tell you exactly where it is. That's why he's my other half. He's got that part down. But it's about losing the innocence of when you're blind and you're deaf to the truth, the divine truth, and what our purpose is here for. You're stuck in the 3D lower vibrational karmic cycle, yes. But you're innocent in the divine way still, so you get to come back and have all these many different cycles and try until the end of, till he decides that it's done. You know, he has set that aside for a time. Christ said that, and it's coming sooner than later. But my point is, when you wake up from the karmic cycle, you guys, and step into the divine, it's about losing the innocence of being able to stay in karmic cycles. Let me break it down to you like that, okay? If that's easier, because I'm not going to explain it. But at the same time, you recognize the beauty of this, masculines, right? You're the swan. You're transforming. You're ready. You're okay with that. You recognize the beauty in the divine, and you're enchanted by it, and you're ready for this golden path, divine masculine, and this tree of life, your legacy, your tree of life. Your legacy, that you're bringing enlightenment to your generations to come here, masculine, through this transformation. Like, one person that transforms can change the world, masculine. You're one of those out of many of us, okay? Just know that. And then you have the butterfly, and I chose to save this one for last, okay? Because this speaks of transformation, but joy, lightness, and rebirth. This is what you're getting. You're getting joy. You're coming out of the cocoon, okay? You've been in a cocoon, a 3D karmic cocoon, being able to be innocent in the way that you were reacting to life in ways. And not innocent, but you're still going to, you know, you got to come back and pay karmic debt till you can realize, till you can get the loss of innocence that we're talking about with this card. But that's what Spirit says, y'all. But like, through this loss of innocence, through this transformation, you're stepping into the beauty and the joy, the lightness of soul. Your vibration is raising is what Spirit, rising and raising is what Spirit wants to say. You're being reborn. It's rebirth. I'll let you see the words on the back if you think I'm making them up, you guys, because I'm not, okay? You know, you are. You're being reborn, masculines, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know, you're transforming. Yes, you're losing innocence of the 3D, being able to get away and turn your head, blind eye to things of the world. We all have to go through that, okay? And I thought I pulled you a crystal card, masculines. I guess I didn't. So let me pull you one real quick before I get into y'all's shared energy. Huh. I could have swore I did. All right, so let's pull one for the masculines, please. Let's see what's going on. Just something, you guys, and on the messages I read on the back for feminines and what I'm about to read for you masculines, take the ones that resonate for you in this moment, okay? Some may resonate from something you just been through recently, right? Or that'll resonate from something from your past that when it comes up as I read it. And then there's things that you can just tuck away that may resonate for you here soon. Okay, don't make it fit if it doesn't, you guys. This is just healing spiritual advice for the divine feminines, divine masculines, on what you guys are going through on a spiritual level. Not just in your connections, but within self, okay? What spirit is telling you guys why y'all are going through this stuff. It's for feminines, it's because of forgiveness. Masculines, it's because you guys are losing innocence. You are waking up to the enchantment and the beauty around you, finding your roots, your enlightenment, okay? You're on the golden path. Feminines, you guys are too. Y'all are working on y'all are back at work now that the masculines, what spirit's saying, feminines, now the masculines on the golden path. Y'all got to take a little rest, trying to focus on this masculine sending energy. But now, okay, yes, this forgiveness has to do with the masculine, but now it's back to work, feminines, is what spirit wants me to tell y'all. Y'all are back on path work, okay? It's time to get back to work, is what they want me to tell y'all. Masculines, y'all got a little respite right now because y'all are still looking at the beauty of everything and just being enchanted. Spirit's saying it's okay. Y'all, everybody's exactly where they're supposed to be, guys. Just know that, okay? Can I please get a card for these masculines, Manisha? Just one, please. That one. Y'all got turquoise. This is for throat chakra, guys. Strengthening and supportive. Just know that these truths that you guys are, these loss of innocence truths, that you guys, that's how you're losing innocence too, guys, is facing the truth of the divine, okay? That's the truth with the throat chakra, but it's about y'all speaking the divine's truth within your environment, spirit's saying, within your life, within your path, okay? That's going to strengthen your own path, your own confidence, and it's also supportive for your path, and it's supportive for those in your environment, and you're strengthening your soul tribe, masculines. Don't be scared to step out, right? To step out in faith and be bold, okay? But you got the turquoise. And then if there's other truths that y'all are still holding within that you know you're needing to speak, Spirit's not going to keep harping on y'all. You know, y'all know what to do. When you're ready, speak it. Until you do speak it, you're just kind of blocking yourself from certain aspects of your journey, okay? All right, guys, so no condemnation. Just know that that's what you're being called to do, just like the feminines are being called to forgiveness. Masculines, y'all are being called to speak a truth. Maybe this forgiveness these feminines are being called to, and her rebirth stems around you speaking this truth. And if you don't speak this truth, how is she going to get the glory of her rebirth in her next phase? You're blocking you both you guys, by not speaking this truth. Do you see what I mean, masculines? So take that into account too. Spirit wants me to tell you if you fall in that category of this. It's different for all of us. We're all different on the timeline, okay? But this is spiritual advice and things we're going through energy-wise all together, okay? So we're done with that one? Okay, so let's see. Oh, for y'all shared energy, okay, feminines and masculines. Okay, you have, yeah, wow. You have the word Lord, which is about communication, praise, and dishonesty. The word Lord. The word, do y'all see that? The word Lord. Okay, so between y'all are having communications, working on y'all's communication skills between the two, with each other, with others in y'all's path, not just with each other, but just y'all's communication skills in general. You're learning praise. You're learning how to accept and give praise, to not false praise, but where it's needed, when it's deserved, right? You're giving it out, but you give it out to all people, because all people deserve to be praised for just being. Whatever it is, you can praise someone on, Spirit saying, even the smallest little thing, to tell them you like the color of their shirt, or they got pretty eyes, or I like your smile, or just whatever, soul tribe. That's not flirting. A lot of people do take it that way, but it's just you living your genuine heart and just trying to give somebody an uplifting vibration. Give them a smile. Give them praise. It's okay, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Don't be jealous of each other when we're having to give those communications out to others in our path, because we're building our soul tribes together. We're here to build each other up. And you never know what someone is going through. You know, you don't know what the inner world of everyone looks like. We only see what they portray on the outside world, guys. Right? We're empathic, our soul tribe, so we can feel those things within others. So when you're being called to give someone a small little compliment or a smile or a hi or anything like that, just follow it and do it. Whether they're going to look at you like you're crazy, why are you talking to me? Or because a lot of the times they'll give you a smile back, and they'll usually grin really big if you give them a compliment, right? But you guys, that's what, just understand, that's what praise is about in the world, giving it in an unconditional, Christ-like way of just being genuine and telling people what you see that you find that you like about them, okay, or whatever. Or if there's something you don't see, find something to like about others and speak on it to them. Don't be dishonest, guys. It's about coming out of dishonesty. It's about coming out of dishonest communications within self, within our connection, and with those in our lives. When people are like, "How are you doing today?" Everybody's like, the go-to answer is, "I'm okay. I'm fine." If you're having a bad day, be like, "You know what? I'm really kind of having an off day." Speak it so others can know, because others are probably relating to you. But if you're like the rest of the world and be like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm fine," everybody else is going to say, "Oh, they're okay. They're fine." And how are you going to know who to touch, who it's okay to reach out and touch? And how do they know that you're a human being who has feelings, who isn't perfect all the time, that you're just like them, if you're not being honest and truth in your communications with your feelings and with praises and stuff, right? But anyways, let's get the other one. You guys have Dreamwalker, dreams, the collective good, and illusions. Yes, this is all. You guys are getting dreams. You guys are stepping into these dreams in the 3D. Your prophetic dreams y'all have gotten about this path, about who y'all are, your connections. This is manifesting in the 3D. You're stepping out of illusions for the collective good. You're raising the vibrations of yourself, your partner, your connection, your other connections, your other partnerships within your whole path here. You know, by raising one part of your life's vibration, you're raising all parts of it, Spirit's saying. And that's when your dreams are coming in and you're stepping out of illusions. But you guys are also getting into intuitive dreams that are helping you realize illusions that are being built up in your life right now, where dishonesty is played out with you guys. And we'll probably get into some of this with the cards, okay, that I'm about to get out. But it's all about the Shakti, which I found out is about the Kundalini. Just aligning with the Kundalini. That's y'all shared energy. You guys are coming into alignment with each other. You're coming into spiritual soul growth alignment with self. Your Kundalini's rising, and you're doing it with your connection here. Your Kundalinis are joining, Spirit's saying, whatever that means. Your two spirits, your two perspectives, your two souls are meshing into one greater for a path, for a purpose, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculines. And it comes through these feminines understanding and learning forgivenesses through different aspects. Masculines, you too, but that's where the feminines are on the path right now. Masculines, y'all are being blessed for the hard work and soul work y'all been doing these last few months, really, okay? And y'all are in a phase of enchantment, of being enchanted by the golden path and setting roots of enlightenment of your own deep-rooted knowingnesses, beliefs, masculines. That's why y'all are getting to be in this phase of resting, because you're going through transformation. And you're going through transformation. It's beautiful. And it's about speaking a truth, though. And feminines is about solar plexus, staying in your power. So let's see. We're going to do a past, present, and future for the feminines, and then a past, present, and future for the masculines. I'm going to break it up into physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects of each thing. So this is a long video. I hope you guys enjoy it, though, because it's taking a lot of energy to do. But I want to get it out here for y'all. I love y'all. And then we're going to pull a chakra towards the end, and then some probably universal it's got your back cards or something, okay? So what I'm going to do here, because these are thinner decks when I break them into the separate decks, I'm just going to shuffle until they tell me to stop. I'm clearing the energy. And when I'm going to shuffle till the first card comes out. Okay, that's going to be the past energy. Okay. And then the next card will be the present. And then the next card will be the future. And then we'll do a look at the top and the bottom card, see what's up with that. Those will be like, you know, kind of underlying energies that you've been dealing with probably, Spirit saying. Okay, so Manisha, I call the Divine Holy Spirit in for the feminine. Please give me the past, present, and future things that we can speak about with the feminine here. Okay, for the past, okay, feminines, your past is your shadow work. Shadow work. Feminines, yes, y'all been dealing with shadow work. 18, which breaks down to a 9, which is about bringing things to completion, starting to bring things to fulfillment. You know, facing things, facing these shadow works, okay? Your present, you've got intuition. Yeah, you guys have done the shadow work to step into your intuitions. Y'all had to do these shadow works so you can do the discernment. Remember they were talking about discernment a while ago, knowing the differences. Your shadow works have shown you, they've given you strength for your intuition, Spirit's saying. And what you're coming to in the future is harmony. Oh, I cannot make this up, feminines. Feminines, you're stepping into harmony. It's beautiful because of the shadow work. Intuition is the number 2. Harmony is the number 6. Intuition breaks down to 1 and 1, which is twin flame numbers, mirror ones. And then harmony is a 6, right? Which is about bringing balance and restoring self, a balanced self that knows how to face the shadow side in a more healthy way from now, in an intuitive, balanced way from now on, okay? And 6s also break down to 3, which also breaks down to 2 3s actually, but also break down to, you know, the Trinity. So let's go with the physical on each situation here. Divine Holy Spirit, let's go. What do you want to say about the physical part on the shadow work? I feel like because of this shadow work, you know, what they're going to tell you in the physical, in the past, because of this past shadow work, you're going to have abundance. Prosperity is going to be big. You know, I feel like you're going to get prosperity begins or something like that. You know, because of the shadow work. But that might be on the harmony. Let's see. Spirit, what do you want to tell me? Oh, okay, you're having recognition and reward. Recognition. Oh my goodness, y'all, I can't make this up. I'm about to show you the bottom card. But you have recognition and you have reward here. Because for the shadow work, for doing the work, you're being gifted your intuition. Also, you're being gifted stronger intuition because of the shadow work. Because you're gaining recognition and reward through your intuitive gifts. Spirit's saying you're also going to gain that. This is part of your path, and it's because of facing shadow work. But remember I said prosperity begins would probably be on harmony. Well, look, I was kind of close. It's on the bottom. It's the surrounding energy for you guys. Prosperity begins. Look at that. Do y'all see that? I cannot make that up. Spirit brought that out so that you have confirmation. Prosperity is beginning because of this hard shadow work, feminines. You're being recognized. You're stepping into prosperity. That's the reward. Higher intuitive knowledge and understanding. What about the intuition? Yeah, material and spiritual prosperity, higher understanding, material, spiritual prosperity, higher understanding of intuition, spiritual prosperity, right? A deeper knowingness of your truths. Okay, so far we have a 3 and another 6. For the harmony, you've got financial and material changes, which is a 5. So what's going to bring harmony in for you, feminines, is making these changes in the 3D world. Through the shadow selves, you've done the shadow work, right? You're doing the shadow self's work. You're gaining recognition and reward by listening to your intuition here around what your spiritual self is telling you about your 3D self. Okay, listen to spirit over 3D. They're saying, but by doing this, you're gaining material and spiritual prosperity, financial and material changes. That's gains. I see it as changes, but they're gains. You're gaining financially and materially here, okay? On an emotional level, with the shadow thing, let's see what's going on with shadow for the emotional Divine Holy Spirit. Guys, I know this is going to be super long, so I hope y'all actually enjoy this. What's going on with the shadow side? Emotionally, please. Okay, woo. That was 2 of them. But it's about emotional loss around the memories of love. Yeah, you guys have been, okay, ladies, y'all are having to deal with the emotional losses that you've been having around these memories of love, okay? And by releasing these things that you viewed as emotional loss in the past, feminines, by releasing it, that's where you're gaining, and that's what you're learning through the shadow self. Is it's okay to move on and just release and still love this person unconditionally, okay? In the Christ heart way, in the way of just setting strong boundaries. You don't have to have this energy in your energy, okay? That's your choice, right? That might be the change that needs to come in to bring in this financial harmony for you, this material financial harmony for you, but it's setting stronger boundaries, and you're learning that through shadow self. But it's about still loving this person and understanding they didn't do it to you on purpose. It was just something sent here in your path, written into your soul's path, purpose. It was a contract between you and this person that was written out. It was a karmic contract that was written here to set you into emotional loss, okay? So that you can do shadow work around these memories of this love you have for this person or situation. And so that you can release it. Because that's part of passing the test, is releasing it and just taking the lesson from it, the growth. And the growth is learning how to love someone in a deeper way, because you're learning to love them in an unconditional way, okay? It's got a purpose. Know that, feminines. And once you step into this understanding, this realization, you can relate to this person in an unconditional way, right? And when you can do that, you're no longer going to be blocking, okay, the material and spiritual prosperity. You're no longer going to be blocking financial or material changes. You've got emotional withdrawal on the bottom, ladies. Yeah, y'all have got to come out of this emotional withdrawal that you're blocking through. If wherever you're out on the timeline, ladies, or divine feminine, okay, if you're emotionally withdrawn right now and you're not peeling that onion back, right? You don't have to be just blam. I'm sorry, blam, bam, whatever. Manisha. You don't still sorry, y'all. I don't mean to scare anybody. Y'all don't just have to be like, boom, I'm out here, all wide open and emotional. You can do it like an onion, Spirit's saying. Peel it back little by little. That's what shadow work is. It's just peeling that onion back, okay? But as you peel these onions back, integrate this into your lives, guys, like let people speak on it to people. Let them know that you view it in a new way. Let them see it through your actions, through how you relate to them, because how can they relate this back to you if they don't know what it is? Maybe you're there to teach this to them, right? Maybe you're there to show them by example, right? You never know unless you be that example. And just understand, it's not for pain of personal pain, it's for soul growth pain that you go through these things, soul tribe, okay? So the material and spiritual prosperity, you've got spiritual union. Yes, when you can understand this unconditional love part and this forgiveness and everything that Spirit's guiding you to, and we're talking about here, in forgiveness, divine feminines, right? You're stepping into rebirth, and it's going to be this sacred union here with your divine masculine. You know, look between y'all's foreheads. You both have this understanding. It's when you both can come into this understanding, that's when you get your sacred union. See the green heart in the background around them, and like it's like healing, turning over a new leaf too. There's another twin flame number, right? It's healing the heart through a higher understanding in the mind of just, first of all, knowing it's not here for no one's here to hurt anybody else on purpose. First of all, we're all signed contracts to do that for each other, right? Right? The karmic ones and the divine ones. But it's about understanding that and releasing the personal part of it, releasing it. It's not here to hurt you. Spirit wants to keep saying that. It's here for your growth. And when you can understand that, move through that, move past that, feminines, that's when you get sacred union. When you come out of emotional withdrawal, you can pull this sacred union in. And under the financial material changes, it's coming in after this sacred union, by the way. And that's when, it's love's beginning. It's coming in when love begins. Yes, it's coming in when the sacred union begins. Your world's going to change, feminines. Your whole world is about to change. You're about to step into harmony. because you're digging deep. You're doing shadow work around this forgiveness. You're stepping into rebirth. You're stepping into your power about this. You're letting go of the emotional withdrawal, feminines. Let go of the emotional withdrawal around these, and these memories of loss is what's forced you into this emotional withdrawal. So face these memories of loss, right? This emotional loss, and just face it, and get the lesson out of it, and release it. Release it, and know it was just here to give you strength, a lesson for this path, right? And also for this sacred union. It's made you strong in some way that you're going to need for your path. Just know that, and trust in the divine to know what he's doing, right? Have that blind faith, and just know it's okay to release and forgive. You don't have to be like the world and holding yourself in pride and ego. This is the mental. But you don't have to hold yourself in pride and ego and react because your girlfriends are reacting to their husbands in this way. You know what I mean? Oh, girl, I wouldn't do that because, no. Do what your spirit's calling you to do. You know your partner better than anybody. Whether it's your husband now, or someone that you were married to in the past, or someone that you've never been married to, that you're going into connection with, that you know on this soul level. You know this person better than anybody. So why would you listen to everybody else's advice, Spirit's saying? Follow your own intuition and step into forgiveness. And it's okay to set boundaries if you don't want to be in connection. That's okay. That's not the important thing here. It's the lessons and the understanding and coming out of conflict and defeat that matters, okay? You're being rewarded and you're being recognized, feminines, for coming out of the shadow side of conflict and in a spirit of feeling defeated around these losses, these emotional losses. And it's been more than one. It's not just the one with your divine masculine, right? It's been many. It's an array of emotional losses you've had to face and grow through. But through each one of them, Spirit's saying you've stood in your power, okay? That's why you've been spiritually guided and protected the whole time with the whole totem here. Remember this, feminines? You've got the whole totem, right? They knew you were strong enough to pass these tests over and over again, to be the one to lead your part of the tribe in your corner of wherever you're watching from into these understandings of unconditional love, right? Into water, creation, and emotion, right? Stand in your power. You're coming out of the conflict and the defeats, which stems around deceits, okay? And you're being rewarded for that. Underneath, we've got, you're being rewarded. Triumphant success. You have triumphant success where you're being rewarded for that, feminines. Feminines, for the spiritual union, we've got moving on. Yeah, it's your choice. Do you want to move into this spiritual union, or do you want to move on past it, Spirit's saying, by the way. You have material and spiritual prosperity regardless. But listen to your intuition, because you have... Okay, what they're trying to say, love begins. When love truly begins, no matter whether you stay in the connection part of it, it's still bringing financial, material changes in, because you're letting the love begin, the unconditional love. And that's coming in through your understanding of your sacred union with you and your masculine here. Regardless, you and your masculine are going to be in sacred union, whether you're in 3D physical connection or not. Your souls, when you balance your feminine masculine side, your masculine's balanced his feminine and masculine side, or he's about to, and y'all are going to have no choice but to come into true sacred union, which is you both being balanced, where it's that figure eight of energy just flowing between y'all, no matter where y'all are in physical connection. But it's about moving on into deeper understandings of these connections and love that you're bringing in. And for the love begins, you have heartache and loss. Yes, love begins when you can release the heartache and the loss. When you can release the fences around it, around the heartaches and the loss, that's when, and feeling defeated. When you can move on from that, that's when love's really truly beginning. Sacred union can really, because that's when you can really find balance within yourself, right? Knowing the heartache and loss was just here for a spiritual test, a spiritual growth test, okay? A test of just how to even move you closer to your where you're at on your path, where you're supposed to be on your path, divine feminines, okay? And your divine masculines are following suit. This is a long video, and I haven't even gotten to the masculine, so it's going to take forever to upload. But I'm going to go for it anyways. I love you guys. All right there. All right, so give me on what's going on with the shadow work in the spiritual side. Spiritual strength, that's stuck out. Spiritual strength. Spiritual strength, you guys. Yes. All this shadow work has been for your spiritual strength. All these emotional losses where you felt conflicted and defeated at moments in your life, around these memories of people that have hurt you, around where you've given your Christ heart to. It's all been to give you spiritual strength, to understand what vessels it's okay to pour into, what vessels you need to walk away from with stronger boundaries, Divine Feminines. It's about setting stronger boundaries. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Sorry. It's about setting stronger boundaries. Moving on out of this resting phase you've been in, the waiting game. You're blocking yourselves, Feminines, okay? When you're not letting go of these things, when you're not releasing the heartache, the loss, the conflict, okay, the defeat. That's why you've been waiting, because you're still like you're digging to roots of things, okay? You guys are, but the advice up here is saying that you guys are doing this. You're working through forgiveness right now, Feminines, and for the heartache and loss, you've got partnership and alliances. Yes. You've had a lot of heartache and loss around partnerships and alliances, I'm seeing. But when you can release that and understand that it had a purpose for your higher self, right? When you can put that thought, align it with your mind, with that thought in your mind that it was for the purpose of your higher self, align it with the heart, the Christ heart, who tells you to forgive and love merciful and be unconditional in your forgiveness, right? Unconditional in not holding offense against self or others. Release it and let it serve its purpose. That's when love begins. That's when harmony begins, and financial and material prosperity and changes are coming in for you, okay? Feminines, let's get your chakra, and then we're going to move to the masculines and try to move through this quickly. I hope this helps you guys. I love y'all. Tell me the chakra for the Divine Feminines that they're working through right now. I guarantee you it's going to be a heart chakra. Oh, that was too many, but okay. Wow. We're going to keep them. Okay. Ladies, y'all have the sacral chakra, which is working through creativity, working through your own sexual creativity, your sexual powers. It's working through wisdom, your sacral. I just get a lot of creativity. Your connections come from your sacral. You have your base chakra, which is the number 1, which is staying rooted in your divine, grounded in your purpose, grounded in your knowingness, in your crown chakra that you're getting here. Your divine downloads, for your path, number 7, for your path. Your base chakra is keeping you grounded, right? Which is giving you creativity from the downloads you're getting through your crown chakra. Okay, and then it's about working on forgiveness in your heart chakra right now. Forgiveness and higher understandings of this unconditional love Spirit keeps trying to teach us, Divine Feminines, okay? And you're doing it through your third eye chakra and by speaking your truth, okay? By speaking your truth, okay? In your throat chakra. Let me clear this up real quick for the Divine Masculines and see what's going on with them. Okay? You guys are beautiful. I hope you guys are resonating or enjoying what Spirit has to say for you guys today. If so, please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button below to Divine Truth Tarot on here on YouTube. And you can hit the bell button to get my latest videos as I put them up. You guys can follow me on Facebook at Divine Truth Tarot also. Just hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Share the love if you don't mind. I love you guys so much. I'm so very thankful and grateful for you guys. I'm trying to build this channel up, turn it into a business. Me and my husband are going to go on the road and share loving messages to our soul tribe and do volunteer work. He's a carpenter by trade. I'm a healer. We're both healers. But I'm a healer also, and we both like to write. There's so many different things we're just about to take off in, and I'm trying to build this up so I can use this channel as a business part, right, to gain so that I can still continue to do all the free messages that I get to do on my Facebook live videos for the Soul Tribe. So by hitting subscribe, you guys are helping me build up to where I can get YouTube to pay to put commercials and ads and stuff on my channel. And that way I can make a little gas money for our adventure to come. So that's why I push for y'all to subscribe. It's not that I need, I'm looking for money for self from you guys. Just hit the red subscribe button so that I can actually turn it into a business. So that I can do the free messages for all of us. Please. I love y'all. And if y'all want to book personal private, y'all can with me. I do that too. You can do that through Divine Truth Tarot on the blue Book Now button on my Facebook page. The prices are listed. Just follow. It'll pull up which readings you want. You choose that, and then just follow through the payment part, and then I'll contact you, okay? Let's see for the Divine Masculines what's going on for you guys. Past, present, and future for Divine Masculines. There's my Divine Masculine coming out of his meditation cave. He's been doing his stuff this morning. We go into our own little spiritual corners sometimes, and then we like to come together and speak on it later. Yes, Masculines, you guys are coming over. Triumph. You're being triumphant over your past. You guys are triumphant right now. You guys are being enchanted. All right? You're stepping into your power, your majesty, your soul. You're being triumphant, gaining your roots here. Okay? Triumphant over the truths. Transformations, golden path. It's beautiful. So for your present also, we've got intuition. Okay? It was coming in reverse, but I'm turning it upside right, okay? Maybe you guys are just stepping into intuitions, stepping into discernment of intuition still. But you are triumphant, okay? A lot of you guys are very intuitive, right? You're facing that mirror. Look at him looking in the mirror there, the galaxy. But it's showing you the galaxy, the stars, the divine back. You're looking at the mirror and you're seeing yourselves intuitively. You're looking for the divine within yourselves, masculine, in an intuitive way, and you're finding the galaxy, you're finding truth within because of this, and you are triumphant, masculines. And for your future, you've got wisdom. Okay? Yes, you guys are gaining higher knowledge, higher wisdom for new beginnings, which is on the bottom. For new beginnings, because of shadow work, overcoming shadow work. That's the top, right? You guys are stepping into new beginnings. 18 breaks down to a 9, which is about bringing things into fulfillment, bringing things to an end, right? So you guys are ending things and beginning new things and gaining new wisdoms, your new perspectives, new intuitions. You are being triumphant in your life, masculines, okay? So let's get into these for you. We're going to try to get through this pretty fast, masculine. You are beautiful. You guys are gaining wisdom and triumph through intuition, Spirit's saying. We have a 7, a 2, and a 5. 7's your path. 2 is a twin flame number. Looking at that mirror, the ones looking back at each other. You and your divine feminine, right? She's also what you see in that mirror. 5, you're making changes in your life because of wisdoms you're gaining. Higher wisdoms. 5s are about changes, okay? So let's see about the physical here, what they're saying over the triumph in the physical. Wow, that was fast. Material harvest. Because of you being triumphant over the shadow work and ending karmic things here, your shadow work is the karmic things you've had to bring to end here and start new beginnings, right? All of our shadow work is karmic things, but masculine, yours has been perspectives, beliefs, intuition, or things that you used to believe in the past. You're gaining new beliefs, and that's bringing in material harvest for you and bringing in triumph. You have, it's bringing you into positive forward movement here. You have positive forward movement, right, into material harvest because you're triumphant. You're being triumphant over this shadow side, right? That self, that self of your, that shadow self that isn't about the truth, that can't face the truth. When you can be triumphant over this part of yourself that's not speaking or moving in truth, but I feel like our soul tribe, you are, wherever you're at on the timeline, some of you guys are at different places. So if you're not here where we're speaking about today, you're still going through the part where you're needing to face up, right? Right? But there is triumph here when you do speak on this truth. And masculines, that's the shadow part that you're overcoming. Feminines are overcoming the forgiveness part of being cold in the past, because of emotional loss. The feminines put walls up. Masculines, because of loss for you guys, right? Not loss, but just, I feel like because of y'all being beat down or molded by the 3D world to be men, right? The 3D's masculine version of a man is the truth you guys are needing to bring to light. That you're overcoming that, okay? That you're overcoming that 3D version of what a man is expected to be, and you are that spiritual man now. Speak that truth, okay? Your intuition, you've got, is setting up firm foundations for you, and you're and there's a 4, which breaks down to 2 2s, which breaks down to 11 which is twin flame. You're building foundations, firm foundations, in a spiritual higher self level for you and your divine feminine, whether you're in connection or not in connection, guys. Okay. Your intuition, you're intuitively, whatever you're doing in your life right now, masculines, intuitively, it's to build these firm foundations within your life, right? And you're following wisdom about that. Yeah, and for the feminines, y'all both had the same card in the end. It's financial and material changes here. You're listening to wisdom to bring in financial and material changes, right? The feminine had harmony bringing in. I'm recording.
Pops passed away.
Oh my gosh. Guys, okay, I'm going to get off here. My husband's father just passed away. Guys, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Please pray for my husband's family. I'm sorry for this. I know Pops is in a higher, better place. Guys, please just pray for his family. I love you guys.